Wow, that was a fun little rip. Man, especially with these flight fins on my board. Oh, so sick. Dude, what? You haven't heard of flight fins before? They are so sick, dude. They're essentially like foot hooks for your one wheel. There are a couple different varieties out there, like the V2 fins for some sendability, or the mini fins for some tight control. And don't forget the mini fins with the extenders for that extra comfort. And of course, the V2 fins with extenders for some full sends. All these configurations are suitable for the XR, the Pine X, and the GT, as long as you get the matching flight fender for your board. You could drill holes and screw in your fins to your existing fender, but I really recommend just picking up some flight fenders because they're ready for the fins to be mounted on there, and they're adjustable, which is pretty sick. So we got all these options, right? Let me try and break it down a bit. We got the V2 fins and we got the mini fins. Let's start off small. The mini fins are a smaller and bi-directional version of the V2 fins. They have a nice grip underneath to help keep the foot locked in and a nice little slot for your AirTag to go. They're all about control and foot pad real estate. They really assist you when attempting nudges and riding your one wheel off-road. Since the mini fins are a good amount smaller, there's way more room on the foot pad to move around and play with your stance. This is great for carving and like certain tricks like body varials and ghost rides. Mini fins are placed in the center of the fender, making these bi-directional, which is pretty awesome if you're lending a board to a friend that rides in the opposite position. Well, no worries for them because they too get to enjoy your mini fins. The V2 fins are those who want to try out jumping on their one wheel, if you really want to get that advanced control on your board. You have the most support possible when jumping with V2 fins, as they will hook over the top of your foot, really getting your feet snug to your board. Since you are more locked into your board, you can have more control when riding off-road or over sketchy terrain. Of course, it helps when throwing aerial tricks and unlocks any pinch trick. Unlike the mini fins, these are directional, so you want to make sure you set them up properly. V2 fins come in a set of two, a right and a left. These V2 fins are how you are going to catch flight. A sweet add-on for both these styles of fins are these extenders. These are made for the mini fins and for the V2 fins. Extenders push the fins to the outside of the board about 2 inches or so to create a wider stance that can enhance your control when using your fins. When adding extenders to the mini fins, you have a nice, comfortable, wide stance that really adds control over the edge of your board. You are, however, losing the foot pad real estate that you had without the extenders, so you have to be a little more careful with your foot placement. When adding the extenders to the V2 fins, it creates a wider stance that really helps with the landings of any jump and additional edge control when just carving around. Having the wider stance keeps you and your board stable whether you're in the air or on the ground, and really gives riding that snowboard feel. I really believe that adding extenders on your board with V2 fins will extend your send. I've been riding with flight fins on my board ever since I got an XR, and I can tell you that my personal favorite setup is this right here, V2 fins with extenders on an XR. Flight fins unlocks a whole different style of riding, whether that be for tricks or for more control. So if these interest you, go check them out at flightfins.com and take a flight, baby. Have a fun day, guys. Woo! If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe on our channel because we're putting out videos all the time. So make sure you check it out. And I want to make sure that all you guys out there have a fun day. Peace out.